Well, hello cuties, welcome to One Shot. It's a brand new series where you guys can actually watch me do challenges like you normally do, but if I fail, then bad things happen to me. The reason it's called One Shot is because I'm only giving myself one attempt at these challenges, and if I fail, then whatever the top comment is, I have to tweet it out, and it's going to be up there on my account forever. Plus, before every match, I'm going to give myself some reasonable expectations. Like, this time we're actually going to be doing a 2-box challenge, and I'm going to give myself the arbitrary goal of, let's say, round 30. If I can't get there, then obviously the tweet goes up, and whatever it is, I kind of have to live with it. But if I do get to round 30, then you guys have to leave me a like. That sounds like a good deal, right? So for anyone who doesn't know about a 2-box challenge, basically I can only spin the mystery box twice, and whatever I get out of it, I have to roll with no matter what. I can't use wall weapons, I can buy perks and stuff like that, I can pack a punch, but I can only roll the mystery box twice. Which probably means that right now this is the most dangerous part of the game, because in Black Ops 2, it's only 2 swipes and you die. Plus I didn't bother to buy quick revive, and you want to know why I didn't? I'm kind of fucking stupid. But other than that, hello, it's actually been a little while. I know I haven't been uploading very much in August, and we're getting back to about September. A lot of people are going back to school, stuff like that. MW3 is coming out soon, which I'm gonna talk about a little bit later, but I know, I'm sorry, I haven't been uploading very much. You see, I have this chronic addiction to a game called Pokemon Go. If anyone actually plays it, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Other people will probably be like, why the fuck are you still playing that in 2023? I don't really know. And I get these dual wield 5.7s because of course I do. They're not terrible. I mean, you know, could have been a sniper, but it's also not the ray gun Mark II or the paralyzer. But whatever, fuck it, we ball. I think that my next goal kind of has to be opening up the map a little bit more, because I'm probably not going to get the paralyzer, and I don't want to accidentally shoot Leroy and then he somehow ends up in his cage and I can't find the key. Does that happen to anyone else? Like, sometimes you can swear that the key just does not spawn no matter where you go. You've checked all the locations, you've looked it up on YouTube, you're pretty certain that it just doesn't exist anymore. And you know, we only opened up one thing this round. Let's feed Leroy's crippling alcohol addiction, and let's go open up, probably the church would be the best option right now. Thank you for your kind service. Your concussion will not be paid for. Right, and I completely forgot to mention this actually, but along with actually leaving something for me to tweet in the comments, you should actually also leave me challenges, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take stuff from the comments, because I can basically do all the old school challenges, I can come up with new stuff all the time, but I think that just doing more of a little bit of a community driven thing would be a bit more fun for a little while. You know, it's been over 10 years, I still can't remember where the hell I'm going in these tunnels on Buried. I swear, I just run wherever there isn't actually going to be a dead end. And you know, we finally have some security, thank fuck. I really need a quick revive, because I'm sitting here with these 5.7s going, this is really going to be a short video, isn't it? That would be super embarrassing, starting up a new series and then dying on round 6. I also just completely remembered this too. I've actually done a 2-box challenge on Buried before, and it was probably like my worst challenge that I've ever done. This was, I don't know, 3 years ago, something like that. Oh god, and I just realized I ran out of ammo. Shit. And I don't have enough money to pack a punch, so I think that means we might actually have to use our second box spin already. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, that original challenge is horrible, because I actually admitted that I just reset a couple of times until I got decent guns, because originally I got like the SMR and some other crap. But this time around, we actually get decent guns. You know, with the hammer and the dual wield 5.7s, it could have been a lot fucking worse. Okay, this is really going to be a question for all the boomers out there. Does anyone remember the pre-nerf hammer? So when you shoot the hammer, it actually slows down the fire rate the more that you hold down the trigger, but it actually didn't used to be that way. I think that was added in at some point during the year because the hammer was just too good, and I'm also pretty sure they nerfed the damage, which is like, why? Leroy, come here. Thank you. Leroy just opened the door, thank you. I want to get out of here, I hate this area. Why do I feel like there's so much more pressure on me? Seriously, this is round 8. I should not be feeling this much pressure. I guess it's because usually when I do challenges, they're scripted, they're, you know, pre-recorded, all kinds of stuff. I can have as many mess-ups as I want, but with this, it's any mistake completely fucks me. And you know what time it is? It's double tap time. Okay, this is completely random as well because we're here, but I've never had issues with this. There is literally predetermined patterns for Samantha to spawn. I don't understand it. Why does everyone struggle with these witches? Oh, and if you're wondering, I'm just gonna go around and get stamina up so that we can actually have 5 perks, because I don't really see a point in not getting 5 perks while we have the witches right here. Okay, there's only one of them. You know what? Speak Hole is actually probably the best thing I could have gotten. You know, I should actually probably stay and pack punch one of these things. I'm gonna pack punch the dual wield 5.7s while I'm here. I don't think that visual glitch is supposed to happen. That's definitely some Black Ops 2 shit right there. Thanks, Plutonium, appreciate it. Well, you know, we've already got 5 perks and we pack a punch by round 10. I think we're doing pretty good, especially for not having actually touched the bank. I felt like that would be a little bit cheap, to be honest with you. By the way, gamers, what's the vibe check on MW3 Zombies right now? Because there's only been a little bit of information and we're a couple months away from launch, but it really seems to be kind of divided. If you actually look at all of the Call of Duty posts that they made, all the comments are super positive and they're excited to see what's going on with this. Both in the hardcore community, it feels like it got a lot of backlash and a lot of people don't like this DMZ extraction style thing. Personally, I think it's going to be alright. I don't think it's going to be over the top, the craziest, most creative thing that we've ever seen in our lives before, but I think it's going to be a solid, I would say, sequel to Outbreak. In full honesty with you guys, I'm going to play it, I'm going to make content on it, because I'm sorry, but fucking, it's not that I'm bored of zombies, I'm really not. It's just that there's only so much that you can do with old zombies right now that people actually want to see. So I think that even just spending a little while on the new stuff will make people appreciate all the old games again in the meantime. Does that make any sense? Because I just think that everyone is so tired of watching Black Ops 3 and custom zombies, and it's all still really cool, and I think that people are still having some fun with it. But even just something a little bit new that isn't as fucking trash as Vanguard is just nice to throw into the mix. But yeah, what's the vibe check? Because honestly, I am so far disconnected from the zombies community that it's not even funny. I actually purposely don't watch any Call of Duty content because I think that it kind of spoils things, and I feel like I get a little bit jaded and I have a little bit less fun when I'm super tapped into the community and I know all of the drama and all of the news and behind the scenes stuff and whatever. I have a lot more fun when I can just hop onto zombies, play some stuff, and I don't really have to worry about anything else that's going on, and I think that kind of reflects in the content a little bit. So I don't know if any of the other YouTubers are trying to be positive about this whole thing. I don't know if everyone's shitting on it. I don't know if Lex made another Infinite Warfare Zombies reaction video where he sits and goes, oh my god, this is the worst fucking thing ever before it even releases. I don't know. Right, and while we're talking about YouTube, kind of, I actually do want to mention this because if you guys saw the community poll I put out a few days ago, there was this whole thing where I was talking about why do you think zombies YouTubers keep calling zombies dead and all this other stuff, and I gave a couple reasons why, like bad games, not enough money, not enough views, stuff like that, right? Oh, I just realized, wait, what? I didn't think we were actually in the maze that long. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, Vulture8 is actually pretty good. But yeah, originally I was going to make a video on that whole thing talking about why I think that the zombies isn't actually dead and YouTubers are just kind of jaded and this all kinds of stuff. But you know what I kind of realized in the middle of making that? It just kind of seems counterproductive. It's not going to stop anybody, and it lets me vent a little bit, sure, because I'm tired of seeing all these videos, zombies is dead, XYZ, whatever, the rise and fall of zombies from people that don't actually make zombies content and haven't played in a couple of years, but they still just want to come around because they know that it's easy views. I just decided against making it though, and I said, you know what, I don't really want my channel to be a super negative place all the time. I know I made those drama videos, and I'm probably gonna end up making 1 or 2 more after this, but sorry, Leroy. But yeah, just, it didn't feel right, to be honest with you. I like being someone who's brutally honest with you guys because total just truth here, I don't have any relationships to maintain in zombies. I'm not really friends with any of the other big YouTubers. I'm not trying to sit and not ruffle feathers. I don't really care. I just rather be honest with you guys, and that's the complete truth. But sometimes I kind of just have to pick my fights here and there, and I don't think it's really worth it to piss off literally everybody just to tell them, like, look, I think that your channel is just kind of dead because your content's garbage. Or at least not in a whole video. I am definitely comfortable saying that 15 minutes or something like that into a video where I'm just talking about complete shit. You know what I'm gonna do to keep things interesting a little bit? Instead of just sitting in the Juggernaut corner for the next 14 rounds like I definitely could with that hammer, I'm gonna try to move around to different areas during all the different rounds because, you know what, it gives you guys something different to look at, and it actually gives me kind of a bit of a challenge here. It's so weird. I almost never open up the church when I'm just playing berries worried because there's not anything in here I really give a shit about other than Voltrade, and I can usually just get that from the witches. But being in here actually brings back a lot of memories of just sitting on this little pedestal right here, and you would have all the resonators going out the door. Someone would be sitting at this window right here, another person here, and it just, the whole complete setup, head choppers stuck on here, one on here, everywhere. Just, man, that was kind of the days, honestly. I really do miss like the golden age of, I would say, public lobbies where people were just dumb as fuck. Because sure, a lot of people in public matches are dumb as fuck today, but I would say that the average player is a little bit smarter. Some of them will know how to do Easter eggs, and some of them will just go into a random glitch here and there, and you know what I mean? They're just a little bit more informed than they were back in the day, where you had to kind of shepherd everybody and say, look guys, we're going over to this area. If you don't come over here and you go down, I won't revive you. And you just kind of had to talk to them like 4-year-olds. This is also super funny as well. I think I mentioned this on live stream before, but I don't think I've ever talked about it in a YouTube video. I actually played with the Relaxing End one time, completely by accident, because he used to do these old live streams of playing Black Ops 2, just public matches. He has a whole series of it, maybe like 100 old live streams or something like that. He did it almost every day for a while. And back in the day, maybe 2014 or 2015, something like that, when I was still playing Black Ops 2 pretty religiously, I was looking for a public match just randomly, I guess, to kind of show off that, hey, I have the shotgun rank, and try to get a bunch of revives and just show off a little bit because I thought I was super cool. Well, the Relaxing End happened to be live streaming on YouTube at the time, and he actually ended up joining my lobby randomly, which was, I didn't know who he was super at the time. I had heard the name before, but I thought he was just a leaderboard person because I wasn't really connected with YouTube at all. From my recollection of the game, I'm pretty sure that we started it up and got to like round 5 and everyone left besides me and him, so he just decided to leave too, because the entire point of, I guess, him doing these public match live streams was to show off how bad everybody was and to kind of flex as well, which is, you know, completely fair. But yeah, that's literally the one of the 2 interactions I've ever had with the guy. The other one was when I was doing a YouTube live stream and I happened to be on Facecam doing a fucking, so right, I kind of have to give a little bit of context here. I'd done this a little bit of donation incentive where, hey, if we get, I don't know, like $100 in donations, I'll take this unicorn onesie that my girlfriend bought me. Yes, an actual unicorn one. It has the horn and everything like that. I would wear it on live stream. Keep in mind, I've never talked to the Relaxing End off stream or off camera or anything like that. Never interacted with the guy. All of a sudden, I look over in chat and he says, oh, you're looking good today. Pretty embarrassing considering he's like one of the first people that I watched doing zombies. I actually really wanted to be like the Relaxing End for a little while when I first began, because after he had played with me and I realized, oh wait, that's a big YouTuber, I kind of started looking into zombies a bit. So yeah, meeting one of the people that actually inspired you to make YouTube videos in a fucking unicorn onesie is definitely one of the ways of all time that you can make an introduction. I just realized it's around 23 actually. I've completely zoned out the last few rounds just talking complete and utter nonsense about absolutely nothing. I tend to do this on streams as well, where I'll go like, oh wait, we spent 2 hours doing this, I'm on round 50 or 60 or whatever it is, and I don't even notice it. I just play zombies on autopilot. Is that bad? Does that mean I'm a virgin? I probably played like 9,000 hours of zombies. I don't need to think about it anymore. It did actually require a little bit of brain power to not immediately just spin the mystery box multiple times, because I'm so used to that. I had to actually think about it and go like, look, okay, I should probably mention it in the things that we got. But other than that, this is requiring no brain power out of me. This is so sad. Either way, I hope you guys are enjoying the new format, because I think that this is a better way for me to make content right now. It'll let me get more stuff out, because you guys don't realize how long it takes me to make scripts for everything. When I do a challenge, I'll usually do, I don't know, 5 to 10 attempts at it. They'll take a couple hours each, and then I have to wait till the next day, start rolling through the gameplay, and that takes me multiple hours of just what I can remember actually playing. Then I have to write like 2,000 to 4,000 words about it and try to make it actually all make sense. Then I have to just obviously edit the whole thing, record it. It is a long process for me to do, and I'm not the brightest individual in the world. I'm a little bit stupid, and even though my editing is not great, it takes me a little while. Let's not die here, actually. This might require a bit of effort. Imagine that. That's Whoa, okay, Vulture's Aid is the most clutch thing what the fuck was that? I completely jumped into that not even realizing there was a cloud there. Okay, honestly, Vulture Aid just jumped up like from a C tier perk up to an A tier perk just from that in my head. Just thought of something really interesting actually. What we can do is I'll create a graphic of all of the challenges that we end up doing in this series and if we passed or failed, so it'll update every single video and it'll keep the challenge, the round that we got to, and whether we passed or failed. And I think that'll be really cool to just see how it evolves over time. Especially with the format of only being a one and done challenge where there is so many things that can go wrong. I'm getting really lucky this time around, but there's definitely going to be videos that I post of me just getting to round 7. Leroy, what the fuck is you doing in there, bud? Why? I didn't even shoot you. I really need to grab that nuke. Thank you. That was much appreciated, partner. Oh, I thought you guys were part of the nuke zombies. Never mind. Okay, this is... okay, down number 1. Fuck me. And that's max ammo. Not really what I needed right now, but it's definitely something. I don't know what to do here. Do I go for Jug or do I go for Quick Revive? I might just try to get near the end of the round. Ooh, that could have been bad. Alright, now I can definitely go by Jug. Thank you. Oh, that is such a nice insta-kill. Thank you. Oh, my heart's racing a little bit. That's not fun. I'm getting too old for this shit. Alright, call the perk in the air. I'm gonna say Speed Cola again. Fuck. Might be a bit late to mention in the video, but Black Ops 2 actually has some really interesting stuff going on with it in the names for their maps, and while I was doing a little bit of research, I actually found out that there is a lot of meaning behind them. So let's say with Buried, right? The subtitle for it is Resolution 1295. You'll see it right underneath the map name in the solo loading screen, right? But if you actually look up Resolution 1295, it's actually a real UN resolution about trying to stop the civil war that was going on in Angola, which is where Buried actually takes place. Pretty much all of the maps actually have this, and I actually thought it was super interesting. I think I'm going to make a short out of it, and I'll explain all of them because there's stuff going on with Green Run and Buried. There's stuff going on with Great Leap Forward for Di-Res. It's just super interesting. Let's go one more round. I was really hoping to actually finish this off flawlessly, but we had that one little mistake because I decided to just run into the bar. See, that's the problem. When you don't play normally, shit like that kind of happens, and I always feel dumb when it does because I go, that's a self-imposed challenge. Granted, this is all a self-imposed challenge, but it's a little bit of extra thing that I didn't have to do that honestly could have ended the game right then and there. Insta-kill, please give me, thank you. Alright, I think that's the last couple of zombies. You know what? This time, I fucking win. Wait, hold on, where's the last zombie? Okay, now, this time, I win. Round 30, finish the challenge, but real quick, let's actually spin the mystery box for a third time. I just want to see what I would have gotten. Please don't be a Mark II, please don't be a Mark II, please don't be a Mark II. Okay, it's an FAL. I feel better about myself. Like the video, subscribe, fucking, I don't know, just do the things. Watch the video coming up on screen right now. It's probably pretty good. Thanks for watching, love you, bye-bye.